All right, guys, welcome back. This is Deficit Podcast. All right, so welcome back. So today I want to share with you, few things that will happen to you as a lady if you want to know your right or if you know your right. You see, what are the few things that will happen to you? Or if you want to claim that you know your right as a woman, I'll tell you a few things that will happen to you. Number one, you will be in your father's house for long. That means you remain unmarried for long. Number two, you will jump from one bed to the other. And you know what the bed means? It means you are jumping from one man's bed to another bed if you know your right. Or if you claim you know your right. Number three is that, at 40 or at 35, you start moving from one church to another or start moving from one prayer house to another prayer house just because you want to you want to pray for Mr. Right to come. Number four, if you know your right, number four things that will happen to you if you know your right as a woman is that, you might end up with a man who you ordinarily whom you ordinarily would not have accepted. Now, this does not mean that this man is bad, but it just has to be with when the it now goes with the saying that is usually made that when the desirable is not available, the available becomes desirable. I don't know if that makes sense to you. What you desired is not available now. But because of the fact that it's not available and time is going, you will have no option rather than to pick what is available now and now make it what you desire. That's what it means. So that's what will happen to you if you decide or choose to know your right as a young lady. Then number five thing that will happen to you as a lady if you know your right or if you want to claim that you know your right is if you eventually marry, your marriage might not last. It might crash because remember I've said time without number on this particular podcast that there can never be two captains on any boat or any ship, not even an airplane that has two pilots always in the cockpit. You understand? There's always a lead pilot and the assistant pilot and the cabin, the other cabin crew members. Each port to the other or moves from departure and gets to his destination, which is arrival. The same thing is how a marriage looks like. You understand? So everyone knows they are right. If you happen to be a woman, maybe you are a boss in your office. At home, your home is a different place. So your home is not your office. So how you are leading and directing your staffs at the office is not how you will come home and be talking to your husband. If you attempt that, you ruin your home and you ruin your relationship and you ruin your what? Your marriage. You understand? So that's what I want you to know. Don't become unfortunate. Don't become what? Don't don't become unfortunate and don't choose the wrong path. Don't follow the ones who call themselves Gen Z baddies. And the last, which is number 6, is that if you claim you know your right as a lady, menopause, if you are not careful, menopause might soon catch up with you and you might not like it. And you will regret all of the friends that you've been keeping all this while, who have been advising you wrongly and who have been what causing problem to your philosophy and your psychology. This is Deficit Podcast. Stay safe. See you next time. Peace.